Did you think ChatGPT was going to hold the title forever? Well, there's a new fastest growing tech product in the world. And no, it's not from OpenAI, Google, or Meta. It's a startup from Sweden, and it's called Lovable. In just 8 months, it reached $100 million in annual revenue, faster than ChatGPT. So what exactly is Lovable? How did it grow this fast? And why are so many people calling it the most exciting AI product of 2025? Let's dive in. Lovable launched in November 2024, co-founded by Anton Osika and Fabian Hedden. At its core, it's an AI platform that lets anyone, yes, anyone, build software just by chatting. They call it vibe coding. And while that name sounds almost silly, the results are dead serious. With Lovable, you don't need to write code. You don't even need to understand how software architecture works. You just describe what you want: an app, a dashboard, a workflow, and Lovable's AI agents go to work. It's already being used in over 200 countries, supports 100,000 new projects per day, and now serves 2.3 million active users. We're not talking about toy apps. These are production-ready tools that companies and creators are deploying across the real world. And they're being built at a speed and scale that's honestly hard to wrap your head around. ChatGPT was a phenomenon. Don't get me wrong. It hit 100 million users in just 2 months, thanks to viral curiosity. People wanted to test the limits of AI. Could it pass the bar? Write code? Write your wedding vows? But most of that early usage was novelty. Lovable went in a different direction. Instead of focusing on curiosity, it focused on creation. When you open Lovable, you don't just play, you build. It delivers immediate, tangible value. You describe what you want, and it builds the bones of your product instantly. The platform combines a chat interface with a swarm of powerful AI agents. These agents can read and analyze code bases, search documentation in real time, fix bugs, generate UI and design assets, and deploy working apps with minimal human friction. It's GPT meets Figma meets GitHub Copilot, wrapped in a conversational layer that just works. While ChatGPT was an exciting toy for many, Lovable is a tool that solves real problems, and that difference is why it's growing faster. The numbers don't lie. Let's break down how Lovable just smashed records. 100 million in ARR in 8 months, 1.8 billion valuation, 200 million raised in a blockbuster Series A, 2.3 million users across 200+ countries, and over 100,000 new projects every single day. That's faster growth than Wiz, Cursor, and even OpenAI itself. For context, Wiz, one of the fastest growing cybersecurity startups, took 18 months to hit these numbers. Cursor, a beloved dev tool, took almost 2 years. Lovable did it in 8 months flat. And this isn't growth driven by hype. It's users returning daily to build, test, and ship products. Lovable isn't a flash in the pan. It's infrastructure for the next wave of AI-native creators. Take a look.
We have raised $200 million at a $1.8 billion valuation to enable everyone to build. Introducing the new Lovable Agent. Let me show you how powerful it has become. We'll build a functional alternative to DocuSign, a $50 billion company with 6,700 employees, in less than 10 minutes. The new Lovable Agent works like a human developer. To make a DocuSign alternative, it will think, take actions, and adapt its plan as it works through the request. Here it plans to build the DocuSign alternative in 6 steps. Now Lovable is at step 4. It's trying to set up Stripe for payments, but then it realizes it has to look up Stripe's API documentation so that it can implement it correctly. When it runs into an error, Lovable will try to fix the issue immediately. Now we have a fully functioning contract signing product. One Lovable user, Michael, built a shockingly good DocuSign alternative in 2 days. It resulted in him getting a cease and desist from DocuSign, and people have built serious businesses with Lovable already. Jamil built a product that reached 90,000 ARR, and one of the largest educational companies in the world built their most recent product line on top of Lovable. I'm incredibly excited to see what people will build with this new update. It has reduced common errors by 90% and raised the ceiling of what you can build with Lovable. Our mission is to enable everyone to become a builder.
So, why do people love Lovable? This isn't just hype, it's emotional, it's transformational. Here's why the platform has become a sensation. Number 1, empowerment. For non-engineers, Lovable feels like a superpower. Designers, founders, marketers, even teenagers can now build. Lovable tears down the gatekeeping around software. No more waiting on developers or struggling through no-code tools. If you have an idea, Lovable helps you make it real. Number 2, speed. This isn't about prototyping. This is about deploying. Users say they go from idea to app in hours, sometimes minutes. Compared to traditional dev cycles, this is like teleportation. Number 3, vibe matters. Yes, vibe. Lovable isn't just functional, it's fun. The UI is clean, human, playful. It feels like you're collaborating with something that understands you, not just executing commands. That kind of emotional UX is rare in dev tools, and it's a big reason users stay loyal. Number 4, it works for everyone. Whether you're launching a company, building internal tools, or automating your personal workflows, Lovable meets you where you are. It doesn't expect you to know anything. It just expects you to want to build. Let's talk about this term, vibe coding. Sounds soft, right? Like design thinking for Gen Z. But under the hood, it's deadly serious. Vibe coding means describing your intent and letting AI do the rest. You say, I want an app that tracks my workouts, logs data to Google Sheets, and sends me a weekly report. Lovable builds it. You iterate through conversation. The AI responds. You refine. You build. It's not code. It's collaboration. That's the future. Lovable is pointing us toward not writing code, not configuring blocks, but describing outcomes, goals, use cases, and having your system emerge from that process. This is deeper than no-code. It's post-code. And it's agentic, because the AI is acting with autonomy to solve a problem you've defined. If you're a developer, that might sound terrifying. But it's not about replacing coders. It's about opening the field to everyone else. So what does all this mean? Just like ChatGPT democratized access to language and knowledge, Lovable is democratizing creation, and that has huge implications. We're moving from who can code to who can describe clearly what they want to build. Suddenly, your local community organizer can build a resource app. A startup founder can deploy an MVP without hiring anyone. A teenager with an idea can launch a SaaS tool and start collecting payments the same week. This will change the economics of software. It will change the nature of entrepreneurship. And it will accelerate the decentralization of creation. We're watching AI become not just a thinking tool, but a doing tool. Now, of course, Lovable's journey isn't without challenges. Scaling this fast means facing infrastructure risks, user trust issues, and regulatory scrutiny. AI tools like this must deal with hallucination, abuse vectors, and uptime reliability. But Lovable's rapid ascent makes one thing clear. The future belongs to builders. And those builders will increasingly be you, the user, not some remote dev team behind closed doors. So if you've ever had a product idea, a tool you wished existed, or a feature you couldn't afford to hire someone to build, Lovable is your signal. Check it out. Play with it. Build something wild. Because this is one of those moments where you can either watch history unfold or participate in making it. If you found this video insightful, hit that like button so more people can discover Lovable and this new wave of AI-driven creation. Subscribe to AI Ascension for more deep dives into the breakthroughs that are reshaping our world, from agentic AI to the rise of global builder culture. And let me know in the comments, what would you build with Lovable? Until next time, stay curious and keep ascending.